Hey guys, what's going on? Mixing up a little epoxy primer. I think I've said this before, we don't use a whole lot of this in the type of repairs we do here. But got a buddy's motorcycle tank. He just ordered a new one. His old one had cracked or something. It was leaking fuel. It's in raw steel now. I'm going to give it a lacquer thinner bath, clean up the packaging oil, DA it with 80 grit steel, and then just get it in epoxy, because I'm going to be doing the body work, but I'm going to be taking my time, and it's just so, the air's been so moist. I want something protecting the metal so it's not rusting underneath the body work, and that way I don't have to worry about anything coming back down the road. So that's a good use for the epoxy, for protected bare metal that you're not going to be finishing anytime soon. So you can tell I haven't used this in a while because it needed quite a stir. This is a 2-to-1 mixture, and it needs about 20 minutes after you mix it. They call it an induction period. And I was noticing YouTube user Yahooban was spraying some on the back of a deck lid, and he noticed it was spraying kind of hard. I guess he had an inline filter in his gun. That probably wasn't helping. This stuff's thick. It doesn't spray that great, but when it flashes off, it thins out and looks okay. I'm going to be using a primer gun with a 1.7 tip, and even that, you're pushing it. And of course we use the PPS cups. I'm going to pull this filter out. Don't need a filter. If there's any little dust in it, it's going to be sanded anyways. I'll probably be sanding the epoxy at some point with 80 grit and coating the whole thing in plastic. So it's just a barrier to keep the metal from corroding. That's about all I'm using it for. I used to lay down an etch primer first, but I read deep in the literature on this product. They apparently changed it at some point. Now it's saying don't use it, or it's not compatible with the etch that we've been using, so I won't be doing that. I'll be relying on a good mechanical bond for it to stick. I'm going to shoot in here, flip it upside down, set it up on that stand. Yeah, this stuff doesn't look pretty when it goes on, but it doesn't have to really. It has to just do a good coating job. I can already see a few little dings and all the imperfections, but I'm going to skim this whole thing with plastic. Okay, we got the tank back, right, little guy? From what I've been reading, I could go as long as a week with this product, and I can, anytime within a week, I can put plastic on here and spread it all on. Anything over a week, it has to be sanded, recoated, wait 1 hour, and then you can apply plastic from the way this reads. I don't know why you couldn't just put a good 80 scratch in it and plastic, I'm sure, would stick. Let's see, so this tank is a replacement of a tank I did a while back. There was some problem with it. It was an aftermarket tank. It's actually a lot like my tank, and but it's going to look like, go like this. So that's what we're going to be recreating here, and that was a long story about somebody put flames on that tank before, and it wasn't quite what he was looking for, and that looked like, if I can find this picture, that one looked like, oh, this. Well, not too many more days like this left this summer. Got to enjoy it while we can. Got a little breakfast going on here. Got this cool little grill that folds right up like a notebook. Perfect for the beach. Got some natural wood coal. Got some coffee going. Gonna do some eggs. Done.